Have you ever seen a sitting US president promote a private brand? Well, history just witnessed an unprecedented moment. Donald Trump turned the south lawn of the White House into a Tesla showroom, becoming the first US president to openly endorse a private company. But this wasn't just a favor. This was a desperate attempt to save Tesla from total collapse. Tesla, a company that once shocked the world with its innovation that took electric cars from a futuristic dream to a mainstream reality, a company that redefined transportation, energy, and artificial intelligence. From self-driving technology to AI-driven automation, Tesla was more than just a car company. It was the face of the future. But now, the future looks bleak.
We have to hit him where it hurts. This is 60% of his worth.
That Trump had a press conference to tell us about Tesla's low finance options.
Tesla's downfall has begun, and it's happening so fast that even the President of the United States had to step in. But how did it come to this?
Teslas are being torched across the country.
Speak out against these billionaires and say, we're going to boycott you.
How did Elon Musk, a man who built an empire on revolutionary ideas, end up leading his most prized company into chaos?
Watching Donald Trump check out a Tesla, it was like watching a monkey with an iPad.
This is a different panel than I've had. Everything's computer.
With Tesla showrooms now a target of anger and vandalism across.
It's been called the Tesla takedown, Ali and Clint. Take a look.
Some investors are already calling for Musk to resign.
For a while there, it seemed like Elon was on top of the world.
Thank you all very much. I love Tesla.
Welcome to Franco News, and today we'll be talking about how Elon Musk destroyed Tesla. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps us a lot. Euripides once said, "Whom the gods would destroy, they first make mad." And if there's one person who embodies this, it's Elon Musk. From a bullied kid in South Africa to the richest man in the world, Musk has been celebrated as a genius, a visionary who transformed industries and reshaped the world as we know it. But success can be intoxicating, and sometimes when a person reaches the peak of power, they begin to believe they are untouchable. That's exactly what happened to Musk. After decades of brilliance and innovation, he made one critical mistake. He broke the golden rule of business. The first chapter of Business 101, never interfere with the government. But Musk, he didn't just interfere, he went all in. His full-fledged support for Donald Trump became evident. And on January 20th, 2025, when Trump was sworn in as the US president for a second time, Musk's fortune skyrocketed. Tesla, SpaceX, and his other ventures saw an unprecedented surge in their stock prices. It seemed like Musk had won. But arrogance has a price. Blinded by his newfound influence, Musk made a move that would turn the world against him. Feeling unstoppable, Musk decided to extend his influence beyond America into Europe. And this is where things took a disastrous turn. He chose to publicly back the far-right German political party Alternative for Germany, a party with a controversial stance that many Europeans despise. The reaction was swift and brutal. Within a month, Tesla's sales in Germany plummeted by 75%. A survey by T-Online revealed that a staggering 94% of German citizens vowed to never buy a Tesla again. And Germany wasn't alone. Other European nations followed. Tesla, once a symbol of innovation and progress, was now associated with divisive politics. And the backlash didn't stop there. If Musk thought political controversies weren't going to affect his businesses, he was dead wrong. Things took an even darker turn when Trump announced a new agency to cut federal spending. And who did he put in charge? Elon Musk, of course. The man who had always fought against federal agencies was now in control of them. And what did he do? He immediately fired thousands of federal employees, leaving them jobless and helpless. Protests erupted across the country, but Musk didn't care, neither did Trump, until one man's protest changed everything. Fred McKinney, a corporate consultant, decided to sell his 2018 Tesla Model 3 in protest. But he didn't stop there. He wrote a blog titled, "I sold my Tesla for my moral health," explaining how, despite loving his Tesla, he could no longer support Musk's political stance, and that blog went viral. Thousands of Tesla owners joined in. Within days, a movement swept across North America and Europe. Some people sold their Teslas, others set their Teslas on fire. The goal was simple: bankrupt Musk. And it worked. The backlash was financially devastating. Tesla's stock price crashed. Musk's personal wealth dropped by $175 billion, erasing nearly half of what he had gained in December 2024. The protests were relentless. Investors panicked, and Musk, once so confident, was now desperately begging his investors not to sell their Tesla shares. A year ago, CNBC's David Faber asked Musk about the loss he can cost his companies because of his views and flamboyant arguments, to which he replied,
"I'll say what I want to say, and if the consequence of that is losing money, so be it."
The same man,
Tesla is a peaceful company. We've never done anything harmful. I've never done anything harmful. I've only done productive things.
Mr. President, did come for his support, but it seems as if it was a little late. Just when it seemed like things couldn't get worse for Tesla, they sure did. In the middle of Tesla's financial crisis, the company faced another nightmare: a massive recall of Cybertrucks. More than 46,000 of those were recalled in the US due to a major safety defect. Analysts estimated that nearly every Cybertruck ever produced was affected. For Tesla, this was catastrophic. The Cybertruck was supposed to be Musk's golden ticket, the vehicle that would reignite interest in the brand. Instead, it became a symbol of Tesla's collapse. And why? Because Musk was too busy playing politics to focus on running his company. And then there were the self-inflicted wounds, this time caused by Musk's own allies. Trump, Musk's biggest political investment, imposed new tariffs on Canada, China, and Europe, a move meant to strengthen US industries. But instead of boosting Tesla, these tariffs backfired spectacularly. The cost of Tesla's supplies soared, putting immense financial pressure on the company. Meanwhile, retaliatory tariffs from other countries drove up the cost of Tesla's international sales, making its vehicles far less competitive outside the US. In the end, Tesla was hit from both sides, suffering in production due to rising supply costs and in sales due to higher export expenses. Elon Musk's overconfidence and God complex became his greatest downfall. He thought he was untouchable, a visionary above consequences. But when he sided with a reckless leader like Trump, he alienated the very people who made Tesla a success. His far-right beliefs, political meddling, and arrogance pushed loyal customers away, proving that people still have some sense left. They won't support a brand tied to extremism. In the end, Musk's own ego and overconfidence is destroying everything he built. No amount of innovation can save a man who believes he's invincible while the world turns against him. And now, Tesla pays the price. Kindly hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell icon.